In fact, I think today's informal newspaper also captured it. Yes, it says ongoing OSP investigations. Tell me more. Why did you decide to do this?
Well, Moro, let me say a very good morning to you once again, and to your cherished viewers, especially the good people of Assafuah constituency. They are my employers. It is by virtue of their trust that they have in me that I sit here today as a member of parliament for the good people of Assafuah. So I'm grateful to them. On Wednesday, in Parliament, as the acting secretary of the Ashanti caucus.
Oh, you're the acting secretary for the Ashanti caucus?
Caucus,
okay.
Yes.
I'm hearing this for the first time.
So we had a press conference. The press conference was in relation to the show of thuggery and machoism in Ashanti region, based on the Council of State elections. The Ashanti regional minister is supposed to be the chairman of security in the region, and the elections were held at his backyard. He was not able to provide the necessary security to ensure that there's a safe environment for us to be able to have that elections.
Free, fair, and transparent elections.
Without the thuggery and machoism. It was on that basis that the Ashanti Region Caucus decided to embark on a press conference at the foyer of Parliament. I did the Cree version on behalf of the caucus. My senior brother, the Honorable Amprechum, did the English version. So after the interview, after the press conference, about half of the members of the press engaged me on the sidelines. In that engagement, they asked me about the termination of this appointment, that they've heard that I am going to court to represent those persons who are likely to be affected. Because you remember at the time, it was only the Ghana Water Company Limited that had written a letter in response to the letter from the Chief of Staff. Which letter, in my estimation, was even at variance with the directive of the Chief of Staff, because the Chief of Staff mentioned that it is only for persons who were appointed or employed after the 7th of December. But the Ghana Water Company Limited's letter was for even persons who were employed or appointed in
Before
November.
December 7th.
Even in November. But initially, I hesitated in granting that interview with them because I felt that the main purpose of our press conference was on the thuggery and the show of machoism in Ashanti region, which we condemned, and we also asked the Electoral Commission to make sure that the right thing is done. Per the information that we gathered, sorting was almost done, and so it was clear that the candidate was winning. It was on that basis that some members of the NDC brought about that chaos. So when I was done with that particular interview, I was just about leaving. And one other guy also asked a question. Because I was on the floor of Parliament before that press conference. And when I was on the floor of Parliament, my honorable leader had already made a statement to the lawless act of certain persons who went into the house of Ofori-Atta. Because we are not in a jungle. So I term that as lawless act. It's unfortunate. I mean, Ghana, we've come a long way, and this is not the things that we bargain for. So he asked a question that the OSP, what he is hearing in the media, went to Honorable Ofori-Atta's house. And it is on the basis that the OSP has made some allegations against the Honorable Ofori-Atta. So my question that my statement that I put out at the time was the New Patriotic Party, because of our beliefs and because of the fact that we believe in the tenets of our constitution, we are a party of democracy, where democracy is also hinged on rule of law. And the party also believes, or if you like, has an anti-corruption stance, which stance made the party bring about the special prosecutor to be able to augment the already existing framework in dealing with corruption as far as the AG is concerned. So I made a point that the NPP as a party will not shield anyone who is seen to be at the wrong side, and emphasis mine, and I'm choosing my words very carefully, who is seen at the wrong side of the law, meaning who is found to be guilty of any allegation. As we speak, the Honorable Ofori-Atta has not been tried. Nothing of a sort has happened. And so on what basis will anybody go to his house and show that lawless act in his house? And I went further to say that on the background that the Honorable Ofori-Atta and his lawyers are already engaging this special prosecutor, it is clear that this is a cross that the Honorable Ofori-Atta can carry. When you say this, how do you get that kind of publication that I have seen out there today? If you go to their website,
did you use the
no
word,
more there.
Did you use the word telemo?
No. I don't even understand telemo. I'm not a guy. What's the meaning of telemo?
Telemo. I mean, carry.
No, I don't even understand. No, I don't even understand Ghana.
Okay. So you didn't use that word?
No.
Okay.
So this was the basis.
Yeah.
And this is what I said. So I was totally misconstrued. It is a total deviation of what I said. It is not a reflection of my intent, and it cannot be the party's position. And so what you saw out there...
Because the initial impression that was created was that you had thrown the former finance minister under the bus.
I have given you the background now.
I understand that. I'm saying the initial impression that was created. Now here's the thing. If you look at today's Informer newspaper, this is how the Informer newspaper reports it. And I'm happy you're here because then you're able to put, clarify or set the record straight. Now, it's actually a newsdesk report. Mm-hmm. Sorry. It says Vincent Ekow Assafuah, who's the New Patriotic Party Member of Parliament for Assafuah, has advised the former Finance Minister, Ofori-Atta, to carry his own cross in relation to the ongoing investigations launched into his activities during the tenure by the OSP. The MP's comments came after the OSP had declared the former minister a fugitive when the news went around that he left the jurisdiction of Ghana or maybe hiding somewhere within the country. And it goes ahead to give a whole background, but you don't need that. But this is where you were supposedly quoted. Commenting on the issue on Accra-based Star FM, Vincent Assafuah admonished Ofori-Atta to take in his strides what is happening and carry his own cross without blaming anyone. Telemo is a Ghana expression loosely translated to be carry your cross. Meanwhile, the MP minority in Parliament, so this is how the Informer captures it. And you're saying this is not accurate.
Even the flyer that you saw out there, go back to the website, it is no more there. I engaged the media.
Oh, it's been taken off?
Yes, it's been taken off. So I'm just saying that it was a total misconstruction of what I meant.
Okay.
It is a total deviation of my reflection.
Okay.
It is a total deviation of what I intended to say. It cannot be what I meant to say. The party, and clearly after elections, if there are people who are defending this party, it is going to be very difficult for you to say Vincent is out of those people. So I am a full-blown party person. And of course, at this juncture, or at this point in time, when party members, as it were, are witch hunted. I will be the last person not to so. But as I said, the NPP as a party does not or will not shield anybody who is found to be at the wrong side of the law. And so it is a total misconstruation of what I intended to say.
Okay.